Ponder this. Leadership failures don't come from a lack of intelligence, effort, or even values. They come from rigidity. Stick with me here. The world changes faster than people are willing to update their thinking. When pressure hits, most leaders don't become more adaptive. They become more entrenched. They double down on old assumptions, familiar strategies, and inherited playbooks. Adaptability is not nice to have anymore. It's the difference maker between relevance and erosion. Adaptability is not about being reactive or chasing trends or abandoning principles. It is the capacity to update your thinking without losing your identity. Think back to earlier this year. We spent a lot of time talking about identity, the importance of it, and finding yours, finding your voice. So adaptability and updating your thinking without losing your identity requires holding three things simultaneously. A stable core, that's your values, your identity, and the direction you want to go, your vision. It's a flexible strategy. Your strategy adapts the rocks, the valleys, the hills, and then a willingness to revise beliefs when reality contradicts them. That's important. That combination, incredibly rare, and it's exactly what pressure exposes. Under pressure, most people will start to narrow their attention, simplify too aggressively, seek certainty, and default to authority or ideology. This is not a character flaw, it's just a nervous system response. You're fighting against biology. The problem is that complex environments punish simplistic thinking. Leaders who cannot tolerate ambiguity will manufacture certainty. You see it everywhere. And that certainty is oftentimes going to be wrong. Resilience then is not about toughness. It's about cognitive flexibility under load. So here's the hard truth. The moment you feel confident in your understanding of a situation is often the moment that you're most vulnerable. Because environments change faster than our mental models. If you're an adaptive leader, instead you're going to assume that your information is incomplete, your perspective is only part of the equation, and your plan is likely going to need revised at some point. That's not pessimism, it's realism. Clinging to outdated maps don't make you principled, they make you brittle. Our goal is resilience, and even beyond that, anti-fragility. So adaptive leaders don't just act, they cycle. We use the OODA loop for inspiration. That's observe, orient, decide, and act. It comes out of the military, but it's useful in business. It can even be used as a daily cognitive discipline. Observe the world around you. What's actually happening, and how does it compare to what you expected? Orient yourself. What are your biases, values, and what context are things happening within? Make a decision. What is the best move available with current information? And then act. Execute. And then you return to observe. What effect did your action have? There is power in the speed. There's even more power in that constant feedback loop. Now, there's a dangerous myth about resilience here as well. People think it's about grinding harder, pushing through, absorbing more and more. But that's not resilience. That is planned collapse. True resilience includes reflection, recovery, and course corrections as needed. Leaders who don't pause to update their thinking and recover to think better eventually force everyone else to absorb the consequences. So a reminder, you want to be an adaptive leader. You want to be above average. So stay anchored without being too rigid, stay curious without being naive, and stay decisive without being dogmatic. Don't panic if something fails. Don't cling when reality shifts. learn to ask better questions faster. In a world that rewards noise and certainty and outrage, clear adaptive thinking is going to be the difference maker. Good luck.